Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 19 of GG3. I hope you're all doing good, and I hope you're ready for another episode of me rambling, basically. I feel like I read a decent amount of comics this past month, so I got more of a selection to pick from. I even kind of left some to save for the next episode, but whatever, you see those later. I don't think anything really crazy is happening. Nope, that's just me. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of. Oh no, I'm not wearing my watch. Anyways, I'll give you like a couple of seconds, or hopefully you grabbed it before you start this. Go get some snacks. Hopefully I don't ramble too much. How you guys doing? What you eating? You gonna give me some? Anyway, okay. So we're just gonna start, and I'm just gonna list off my comics I read this past month in the G roll. Cold-blooded. Drug Trip. Fuel Fight. God damn. How do you think it should end? I'm just here for Storm. I shall never give blood again. Not like I ever did. Heh, joke's on you. Let me see what you taste like. Monsters and crime. Mystery and drugs. Rainbows and kaijus. Rock on. Rubik's Cubes strike back. Shifters. So beautiful. Spider, but with claws. Toronto Mans. True Form. Vampirella. Wait, where did she come from? What about Morpheus here? Alright, without further ado, let's get to the Grand 3.
Bruh.
So what's on my Grand 3 this month, or from this past month, is The Pitiful Human Lizard #1, Batman Beyond the White Knight Book 2, and Seven Secrets #9.
NANI?!
I know. I surprised myself. I was very convinced that, the other Batman Beyond comic was going to be on my Grand 3, which I kind of hope, or you kind of predicted, or I guess I was hoping from the last episode, and I was gonna put it on, but then that was the first comic I read right after that episode finished, and I had to, I guess, look back to see if it really was my favorite, or was I just being biased because it was Batman Beyond. And I remember reading, the one that knocked it off was Seven Secrets, and I remember reading this issue and thinking, damn. So I looked at this issue again, and I looked at the Batman Beyond, and I was like, you know what, Seven Secrets beat it out. Not saying it still wasn't good. It was still good. Just being honest with myself. So I guess since I'm talking so much about that, let's just start with 7 Secrets number 9. So this issue, the 7 Secrets, I don't remember what order it is. They're on the run because their hideout was infiltrated, and they're guarding the 7 Secrets. I think one of them got opened, so they're obviously trying to save the other 6. So this is that group running away, and it shows a scene with Amon, or Amon. I'll say Amon, that sounds better. He goes back to his group of villains, and I don't know, when I saw Amon, or when they introduced him, I kind of thought he was just like I guess kind of like a spoiled brat, something like that. But then in this issue, you see he can handle himself. And then a scene happens in this, and it reminded me very much of, I guess, the Joker from The Dark Knight. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. But yes, it reminded me of that scene. I don't want to give away, honestly. Another thing in this, I'm gonna have to do some spoilers. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try and keep it to a minimum at least. So yes, something happens when he's meeting with the group.
Wow!
And I was like, God damn. And then something after that even happened, and then he said something like his next, I guess, order after that, and I was like,
Oh! God damn!
This guy really doesn't care. And you just know, if you ever working with him on, if you get in the way of his plans and you don't execute correctly, you better run away.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's kind of what, and something else happened at the end of it. The whole issue wasn't that, but another reveal happens at the end, and it's like, oh, someone makes an appearance, and yeah, I guess that's a lot of the reasons as to why I really enjoyed this issue. Like, 7 Secrets is a good comic overall, and I don't know, this one, I guess after not reading it for a while, reading this got me really interested again. I can see I read 2 of them this past month. The next one was but this one,
Yeah, I like it, Picasso.
yes. So yeah, so we'll move on to Batman Beyond the White Knight Book 2. And honestly, out of all of these in I guess comics in general for a while, this is probably the comic I've enjoyed reading the most. Like, that I actually really look forward to reading. Other ones, it's like, yeah, that was a good issue, and okay, I'll read when it comes out again. This one is like, I need it right now. I need to invent a time machine so I can go into the future to get all the issues and read them. But no, I really like this universe, so I need to go back and read the other ones. And yeah, let's see what happens. Last time it ended off, I'm sorry if I'm just have to spoil it now because this is book 2. Bruce runs into the Joker at the end of book 1, so it picks off from there. And then it's the Joker, but not the Joker. It's a hologram, which is like a chip planted into Bruce's head or brain. I think that's what he said. And yeah, so this issue kind of focuses on Bruce just trying to evade the police not the police. What are they? GCPD. This focuses on Bruce trying to evade the GTO as he heads to, I guess, some type of safe house so he can apprehend the Batman Beyond, we'll call him. But also it's just the Batman suit that Terry stole. So you see the chemistry, I guess, obviously, between Bruce and DJ? I'm calling DJ Digital Joker. So the chemistry between Bruce and DJ is really funny. DJ seems, well, I don't know how Joker was different in this universe. I'll have to read the other comics when he was in it, see if, because this DJ, if this is how Joker was, then it's different. It's not just crazy, bouncing off the walls and all that stuff. But yeah, I really liked DJ. It's funny seeing, I guess, how DJ kind of interacts with Bruce. But yes, they have a little run-in with Dick.
What did he say?
And then Bruce has to do some, give him some tough love.
Oh!
Boy, if you don't...
And whatever, they're on their way. He gets to a safe house. He finds something that he was looking for. Someone meets him there. Something's revealed. And then you have the same, well, at least I did. I had the same reaction as DJ.
NANI?
For that revelation. I was like, hold on. What? And I swear I read it like twice to make sure I read correctly. And I did read correctly, but cool. I wonder how DJ is going to react in the next book, because you'll understand more when you read it. And just based off of other interpretations of Joker, blah 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 blah, you'll see. Read it. It's good. I love it.
Picasso.
You'll love it. And last one, Pitiful Human Lizard. This one had to be on my Grand 3 because, like, the first page you open, it's just, like, it keeps slapping you in the face and saying, this is in Canada, this is Toronto, and it has like, someone said, yeah, he moved to Canada. Then they talk about Honest Ed, CN Tower. There was a news report that talked about the Jays, so the Blue Jays baseball team. Okay, before I even go on and on, let's quick summary of what this is. Human Lizard, or the Pitiful Human Lizard, follows Lucas, who is I guess he's just an office worker by day. By night, he's the superhero Human Lizard, which he doesn't have superpowers. I think it's just his suit that I believe his dad it's an adhesive, I think, on the suit, which he uses like to stick to walls, which makes me wonder then if people know about his dad in the suit, why can't they, when they think, because I don't think people know Lucas is Human Lizard, why would they not think Lucas is the Human Lizard if it uses kind of the same technology? Anyways, follows Lucas. He's kind of a loser. He's trying to be a superhero with no powers, and he's really like thin, scrawny guy. Now he's trying to do his best. He's even after work, he's doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to, improve his fighting so he can fight crime. But like even the instructor is saying like, I like taking your money, but I think you should consider stopping because you're my boy, your ass.
This guy stinks!
And then he participates in an experiment or some type of, I don't remember what he was supposed to be, some type of drug thing, and he takes it, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna observe you for, I don't know, a couple days. He doesn't really notice any changes. Only thing he notices, he throws up a lot, and I think he had to go to the hospital. Then whenever he was released, and like, okay, that was a waste of time. He did it for the money too. And, he decides to sleep it off. So when he's feeling better, night comes along and he does as usual. Throws on his costume, goes out, fights some crime. But this time he's fighting some guy who has having an altercation with a hot dog vendor, thinks he's hitting on his woman.
Oh, hell no!
And whatever, they scrap. And then the guy knocks the human lizard's teeth out. And then whatever, I guess human lizard wins that altercation and he leaves. But then later, his teeth grow back. Goes back, and he's like, okay, and he tries to test it again by jumping into a dumpster, and he's able to heal from that too. So he's like, okay, well, he's not okay, but okay, things go on. There is other superheroes. I don't know if it's in that, must be in that area, because then a monster appears, and I forget her name. Another superhero shows up. Is fighting that monster. Human Lizard tries to help, and he gets his arm severed.
Oh no!
And you think, well, he's thinking like, wow, I messed up. But then he looks at his arm, well, his arm and I guess it's missing, just here. Nope. Yeah, nope. And it's kind of like reaching out, and he sees the arm also kind of reaching out too. So he picks up his arm. He's like, no way. He puts it towards the thing, it mends itself, and it's fine in seconds.
Wow!
So, eventually the monster is defeated, and the superhero's like, oh, you are here too. And that was the end of that. Jump to later. Someone else went to that same lab where the guy got his experimental whatever, and the people made a new formula. They think they said it was more concentrated or something like that, and they gave it to, I guess, a new set of test people. One person came out and he said, I'm feeling stronger. And it's like, yeah, but I guess he's starting to like grow horns and stuff. And of course, when that happens, you gotta resort to a life of crime. So yeah, he becomes a villain, and he decides to strike up the ROM, or Royal Ontario Museum. So he goes there with his girlfriend. He's trying to muscle his way around, getting in there for free, and then everyone's evacuated. Human Lizard shows up, fights the man, tries to use it, take his healing into advantage. No rope-a-dope, blah blah. And that's whatever, all that's done. Pretty sure that's the end of this issue. But yes, this made it to my Grand 3. Pretty sure I said it, I can't remember. How can I not say no to Canada? I feel like it's not that I know of many comics that take place in Canada. Or if they do, it's not like it's like, oh, this just takes place in Toronto, and then that's it. It's not like he says it takes place in Toronto, but then it tells you about like as I said, like things like Honest Ed. It talks about Singing Tower, the ROM. There's something else too. I can't remember. Nathan Phillips Square. I think they talk about, or some other major intersection. Like, sorry, I'm not a Toronto man. I'm a Townie. But yes, I loved it. It's really good, and it's very cool for me. It was just a random find in a box. I was just thumbing through, saw Pitiful Lizard or Pitiful Human Lizard, and I was like, I relate on the pitiful level. And it was number one. I'm a sucker for number one, so I picked it up, read it. Well, now I finally read it. I picked it up a while ago. And yeah, it's made my Grand 3 now. So that's it. I hope that I've inspired some of you guys to read some of these, or since some of them aren't number ones, at least read the series. Start reading the series. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Next GG3 might be a little interesting because I'll be going away to Florida in like 2 weeks. So we're probably gonna hit up a comic book store when we're there. And I think there's also there is a convention going on also, so we're probably gonna try and hit up there too. Maybe we can get some comics, or meet some interesting people. Should be cool. So until then, I'll see you later. Possibly on weekly hauls, which is only 2. But I think also we should kind of slow down if we're going to be going to the States and get comics there. Maybe we should just stop for now. We'll see. See you later.